Hey there! Welcome back to another video. This time a little bit something different. Just wanted to show you guys my Dario Argento movie collection. This is inspired by a friend of mine. He did a video on Kevin Smith movies that were in his collection. And so I thought, well, why don't I do my own take on that and show you guys my Dario Argento films. It's almost complete. The only Dario Argento, I don't have like 5 Days of Milan. I think that's what it's called, or 5 Days in Milan. It's like a drama, but I don't even know if that had an official release. And Yeah, I don't have that. I also don't have his Dracula film. It's on my wish list on Amazon, and I would like to get it, but I just don't have that film. Dario Argento's Dracula, also known as Dracula 3D. And I also don't have Doors into Darkness, which is some sort of anthology sort of show he did in the 70s. But I do, and I also don't have. There's another documentary that he did that was about his films. That was like kind of like a sequel to World of Horror, and I don't have that. So, but for the most part, it's pretty much complete. So let's just get started, shall we? Speaking of World of Horror, that's what we start out with. Dario Argento's World of Horror. This is a Synapse Films release. This is the 1986 documentary that was directed by Michel Sauvé, who directed Cemetery Man and the Church. It's on the back here. It says it's an incredible visual essay on the films of Dario Argento, highlighting the early films of his career and containing interviews, amazing behind-the-scenes footage, and clips from such films as Deep Red, Phenomena, Tenebrae, and Demons. This documentary is a fascinating look at one of the world's most talented horror directors. And yeah, this is one of the early Synapse releases too. This is like from 1998. So yeah, this is Dario Argento's World of Horror. There's another one he did. I think he was interviewed in it. I don't know if he did it, but I know there's another one, and I do want to get that as well because I believe that is my first introduction to Dario Argento was this Dario Argento documentary that was airing on uh, IFC, an Eye for Horror. That's what it is, an Eye for Horror. I think that's it. I think that's the one. Yeah, definitely. It's definitely an eye for horror. And I believe that one is on DVD as well. I would like to get my hands on that. Um, but I do have World of Horror though, which is a good one. It's definitely a good one to have. It's like a yeah, it's a documentary that aired on like TV. So anyway, so that's it for the Argento documentaries that I have in my collection. But now we get into the films. Here we have the Blue Underground 2-disc special edition of The Bird with the Crystal Plumage. Most of my Argento films are on DVD because that was the easiest way to get some of them. I have one Blu-ray, and I would like to get more, but I'm fine with the DVDs for right now. And this is the 2-disc of The Bird with Crystal Plumage. And I actually haven't seen this one yet, so I'm really looking forward to checking this out sometime. It's the directorial debut of Argento. So, Disc 1 features an audio commentary with journalists Alan Jones and Kim Newman, international trailer, Italian trailer, TV spots. Disc 2 has Out of the Shadows, an interview with co-writer / director Dario Argento, Painting with Darkness, interview with cinematographer Vittorio Storaro, The Music of Murder, interview with the composer Ennio Morricone, which would be pretty cool, and Eva's Talking, an interview with actress Eva Renzi. So, yeah, this is the 2-disc special edition of The Bird with the Crystal Plumage. Then we have an Anchor Bay release of The Cat O' Nine Tails, another Argento film I haven't seen, I've heard of, but I have not been able to see it yet. And this is an Anchor Bay release that's in widescreen. It has interviews with Dario Argento, writer Dardano Sacchetti, and music composer Ennio Morricone, trailers, TV spots, radio spots, Radio interviews with stars Jane Franciscus and Carl Malden. So this is the Cat o' Nine Tails. And then this one is kind of getting pretty hard to find. This is Four Flies on Gray Velvet. This is considered like for many years like a lost Argento film. This is the first time that this film was released on home video, fully uncut with a remastered picture and sound quality. Um, it's still not. I remember seeing reviews of it. Like it's still not perfect, but it's like it's one of the like best looking versions of the film out there. Uh, Still, I haven't seen this one yet either. I really like that little bit of art there with the twisted face on the knife. Yeah, this is Four Flies in Gray Velvet from a company named Maya Communications, Communication, and Ryko Distribution. It doesn't feature much in terms of features. It features a trailer, the U.S. teaser, original trailers, an English opening and closing credits, and a poster and photo gallery. But there's no like interviews with Dario Argento or any of the cast. This is considered the last film of his Animal trilogy. Um, it has Michael Brandon and Mimsy Farmer in it. So yeah, this is Four Flies in Gray Velvet. Then we have another Blue Underground release, a 2-disc special edition of Deep Red. This is one of my favorite Argento flicks. I really like this one. This particular case, for some reason, is I don't know, the plastic got stretched, so it's kind of bubbled up. But yeah, this is the special edition. It's not really a 2-disc. I basically said it was, but it isn't. I'm wrong. It's only 1 disc. It's just a 1-disc edition, but I'm okay with it. It features interviews with Dario Argento, co-writer Bernardino Zapponi, and Goblin. U.S. trailer, Italian trailer, Goblin music video. So yeah, there's probably other releases of this that probably have a lot more features, but for right now, I'm okay with this. But I think there's like a Blu-ray release that has more features, either it's overseas or somewhere. But yeah, I'm okay with this release for the time being. But I definitely wouldn't mind getting another release of the film with more features, like this epic 2-disc of Suspiria, which is one of the first Argento films I ever saw. And I've had this set I had for a while too. This one, yeah, actually no, I bought another copy of this. I had the 2-disc before because I got it when I was still living with my dad in Oklahoma City, but I bought another copy of it because it was in storage. But then I think this is the one that I got back though and brought back home with me. I believe so. No, actually I don't think so. This is the one I got online, a replacement copy. So this is a 2-disc special edition of Suspiria, or as the trailer likes to call it, Suspiria. I just love the way the American trailer pronounces and says the name Suspiria. And so yeah, this is a Blue Underground release. It's got 2 discs. And yeah, disc 1 has theatrical trailers, TV spots, radio spots, Suspiria music video by Damonia, which I think is a band of some kind. Poster and still gallery, talent bios, and disc 2 has like a 25th anniversary documentary, which features interviews with co-writer / director Dario Argento, co-writer Dario Nicolodi, cinematographer Luciano Tovoli, composers Goblin, and stars Jessica Harper, Stefano Cassini, and Udo Kier. And yeah, this is a great 2-disc special edition for a great movie. I love Suspiria. It's one of my favorites of our Dario Argento. And then he did sort of a sequel to, kind of a sequel to Suspiria, the second film in his Three Mothers trilogy, Inferno. This is another Blue Underground release. This is a special edition. There's an Arrow Video Blu-ray that I would like to get, but I'm okay with the DVD for the time being. Extras feature Art and Alchemy, an interview with star Leigh McCloskey, Reflections of Rose, interview with Irene Miracle. There's also an interview with director Dario Argento, an assistant director Lamberto Bava, a theatrical trailer, Dario Argento intro, and a remastered like picture and sound. So yeah, I'm okay with having it, for the collection right now, but I wouldn't mind getting a Blu-ray sometime. The Arrow release. In fact, I might kind of get that. The Arrow's having a sale right now, so I might just get the Argento. I might just get Inferno on Blu-ray. Um, this is the Anchor Bay release of Tenebrae. I don't know if I said the name correctly. This is one of the harder to find ones I've noticed. This features a commentary. This is one of my favorite Argento films as well. It features a commentary with writer-director Dario Argento, music composer Claudio Simonetti, and journalist Louis Curai. I don't know how to say her last name. Voices of the Insane, the roaring camera eye of Dario Argento, created the sounds of terror. These are featurettes, alternate end credit music, a trailer, and a Dario Argento bio. So yeah, this is the Anchor Bay collection of Tenebrae. Then this is the only Blu-ray that I have of an Argento film. I'd like to get more, but this is Phenomena, which is another one of my favorites of his, with Jennifer Connelly. As usual, Arrow Video just goes all out and just kicks ass. I love Arrow Video. I'm really glad I have a region-free Blu-ray player to enjoy Arrow Video and their awesome releases overseas. They go all out. There's even another bit of cover art here. I switch it to the traditional, the normal cover art because I like it more. But there's just like a Scream Factory. They have reversible sleeves, so you can like reversible cover art. Not really sleeves, just reversible cover art. And then, like most Arrow releases, comes with a little booklet, which of course is under the title Creepers, which I think was released as in the United States. And loaded with features. Yeah, this is I had the Anchor Bay DVD before, but I sold that because this is just a much better release. And the Anchor Bay release I think is out of print too as well. The re-release version, and even the older one, is kind of harder to find. The re-release is, of Tenebrae. The re-release is like Tenebrae. The one that I had before was like this, but it was Phenomena. It was the Anchor Bay collection, but it was Phenomena instead of Anchor Bay. I mean Phenomena instead of Tenebrae. Duh. But anyway, this Phenomena features high definition Blu-ray, standard definition DVD and Blu-ray presentation of the film. It's the Italian cut of the movie too, so it has Italian and English audio on it. A brand new subtitle translation of the Italian and optional English subtitles. Dario's Monkey Business, The Making of Phenomena, a 50-minute long documentary featuring interviews with Dario Argento, Daria Nicolodi, underwater photographer Gian Lorenzo Battaglia, and more. Music for Maggots, an interview with composer Claudio Simonetti, Creepers for Creatures, Sergio Civitelli live Q&A sessions from Dublin and Edinburgh, exclusive collector's booklets, and so on. And I believe the features Anchor Bay. I don't know if the Anchor Bay DVD had features that were on it that aren't on here or not. I don't know for sure, but regardless, I'm definitely pleased with Phenomena. And then we got some more Blue Underground releases, this time of Opera. I've seen this one. It's just been a long time since I've seen it, but I do remember not minding this one. Also known as Terror at the Opera. This has extras as well. It has conducting Dario Argento's opera, interviews with co-writer/director Dario Argento, cinematographer Ronnie Taylor, animatronics artist Sergio Civitelli, composer Claudio Simonetti, and stars Dario Nicolodi and Urbano Barberini. It also features theatrical trailers, an opera music video by Daimonia, and a Dario Argento bio, and a newly remastered picture and sound for the film as well. And then Yeah, Blue Underground just seemed to really do a lot of Argento films. And so here is another Blue Underground release of Two Evil Eyes. This is the limited 2-disc special edition. It has first disc has a theatrical trailer, poster and still gallery, talent bios. Then the bonus disc has Two Masters' Eyes, interviews with directors Dario Argento and George Romero. Because this is kind of an anthology film, it has two different stories. One's directed by George Romero, and another one is directed by Argento. Argento directs The Black Cat. Romero directs The Facts in the Case of Mr. Valdemar. And special makeup effects supervisor Tom Savini is also interviewed, as well as executive producer Claudio Argento and Asia Argento. Savini's EFX, a behind-the-scenes look at the film's special makeup effects. At Home with Tom Savini, a personal tour of Tom Savini's home, which is really cool. Adrian Barbeau and George Romero, an interview with Adrian Barbeau. So this is a cool set for not only Argento fans, but for fans of Romero as well. So you have it's definitely a 2-disc. Then we have another Anchor Bay release. This one, I think I found this at a pawn shop or at a Goodwill. Yeah, I remember finding this for really cheap somewhere. And this is of Trauma, which is probably one of the last Argento films for me that I really, really liked was Trauma. Stendhal Syndrome I can watch. I like it. I like it, but Trauma was like the last one for me, because then after this it kind of started to go downhill a little bit. Um, but yeah, this is Trauma, the Anchor Bay release. This is not easy to find either. It features the widescreen presentation of the film, a featurette called Love, Death, and Trauma, audio commentary with author Alan Jones, on set with Tom Savini, deleted scenes, theatrical trailer, and yeah, little poster there, and that's what the disc looks like. So yeah, it's Trauma. This is fully restored and totally uncut for the first time in America. Was when it was released on this by Anchor Bay. And then Blue Underground did another 2-disc for the Stendhal Syndrome. And I believe before Blue Underground did one, Trauma did a release of all companies, Trauma. So this is the Blue Underground release. It features it has 2 discs. Disc 1 just has the movie and a theatrical trailer. This is later on in Blue Underground's I guess later on in their career, like later on in their not really career, but later on in their existence, where they kind of just started to start cheaping out on releases, and their 2-disc would just know they wouldn't be as fancy as they were before. Kind of use a little bit cheaper materials, but the discs themselves are still really good. So disc 2 features Argento talking about the film and something called Inspiration Psychological. Consultant Graziella Maggiorini, special effects Sergio Civitelli, assistant director Luigi Cozzi, production designer Massimo Antonello Galang. So there's interviews with all those people. I like Stendhal Syndrome. I think I like Trauma a little bit more. And then we have his Phantom of the Opera, which I've never seen, but I've heard of. I've heard a lot of shitty things about it too. Like this was the start of Argento's slide, so to speak, for a lot of people. This is the unrated director's cut. It stars Julian Sands and Asia Argento. This is an artistry home entertainment release. They're known for releasing a lot of shitty movies, so. This one is in full frame. It's not even in widescreen. It features trailers, Fangoria article, interview with Julian Sands, and behind-the-scenes footage. So not really that much in terms of features. Then we have another film that he did called Sleepless. This isn't the best of shape. This is obviously a rental copy, as you can see by the case that it's in. And these are always a pain in the ass to open. I mean, dear God. Oh! They really are. They suck. But I mean, I got this from Hastings, and it was pretty cheap. And I would like to get another copy of this that isn't one of these like old-ass rental cases, which are a bitch to open. And I wouldn't mind getting the Arrow release because I believe it is in widescreen. This is only in full screen. It's from Artisan. There's not much in terms of there is no features. I think there's just a trailer, and that's really about it. But that's Sleepless. I haven't seen that one either. And then here's the Anchor Bay release, another rental copy, but it's not as bad. It's more of a Blockbuster rental copy. And you can even see Blockbuster there on there. Yeah, it's a Blockbuster release. And this is of The Card Player, which is another film that Argento did. Features an interview with Argento called Playing with Death, Maestro of Fear, an all-new interview with composer Claudio Simonetti, audio commentary with author Alan Jones, theatrical trailer, electronic press kits, behind-the-scenes footage, a bio, an 8-page booklet, but not in this release. I haven't heard very many good things about this either. This is when he was just basically doing a lot of cheap movies. Like, he didn't really have the budgets like he used to, and it just seems like he was just kind of going in circles, it seemed like. I haven't seen it, but yeah, I haven't heard a lot of good things about it. Then we have his Masters of Horror short films that he did for the series Masters of Horror. We have Pelts with Meatloaf and John Saxon. This features All Sewn Up, Mastering the Effects Sequence, Fleshing It Out, The Making of Pelts, a commentary with writer Matt Venn. And then we have Jennifer. It's another Masters of Horror short film that Dario Argento did. So Hideous My Love interview with Dario Argento. In terms of the features, Working with a Master, Dario Argento interview, On Set interview with Steven Weber. Sorry about the freezing there. Once again, my webcam's being dumb. On-set interview with Carrie Ann Fleming, script screen, Jennifer, behind the scenes, the making of Jennifer. There's a lot of features on this. Audio commentary with writer Steven Weber, who also was in the film, and Howard Berger on the makeup of Jennifer. So yeah, it's pretty much loaded with features. It's a Master of Horror release. These are only. I have another Masters of Horror movie. I think it's the one where it's called Pick Me Up. I have that, but I mainly got these because they were cheap and they're for the Argento collection. We have a TV movie he did from Anchor Bay called Do You Like Hitchcock? And this just features a widescreen presentation of the film. Do You Like Hitchcock backstage? Not much in terms of features, but I definitely wanted to get it for the Argento collection. It's a TV movie he did. And then we have the third film of the Three Mothers trilogy, Mother of Tears, which I have not seen, but I've heard a lot of bad things about. It doesn't help that it's a Dimension Extreme title. Those are usually pretty shitty. And, but this is the unrated version, which I guess is the only version to get, because I originally had the R-rated version, and I had no idea there was an unrated version that was sold separately. I don't know why they would do that shit, but I guess they did. So I ended up having to get the unrated version. It features a making of Mother of Tears on it, a conversation with Dario Argento, US trailer, and Italian teaser. That's all that there is in terms of the features. And then this is the last Argento film I have in my collection. I want to get Dracula, but I don't have it yet. This is a giallo thriller he did called Giallo with Adrian Brody. And there are no features on this if I see this correctly. It's just the movie in widescreen. So yeah, that's my Dario Argento film movie collection. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I would not mind doing more videos like this, showing other films of other directors that I have films of, like John Carpenter. I would love to do that. I probably will sometime do my John Carpenter movie collection, because I have most of all of John Carpenter's films. Like, the only one I think I don't have, the only ones I don't have are on DVD. I don't have Dark Star, and I don't believe, I might have Dark Star, but it's like a DVD-R, but I don't know for sure. And I definitely don't have The Ward, but I do have like every other Carpenter film on DVD or Blu-ray. as he's my favorite director. But Argento is one of my favorites as well. So anyway, yeah, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys later. See ya.